Se unen todas las banderas para celebrar la vida. De la mano del 10, de la mano del 10. Se paralizó el planeta, grita América Latina. De la mano del 10, de la mano del 10. Porque aquí somos iguales, no importa tu condición. De la mano del 10. La emoción en un grito de gol. Todo el mundo en una sola voz. Te digo. De la mano. Venimos del sur, norte, oriente, occidente. Vamos pa' Rusia, que allá está mi gente. No importa tu raza, tu credo, tu bandera. Existen mil colores y una sola tierra. Desde Asia hasta Oceanía. Todos viven en alegría. Europeos, africanos y latinoamericanos. No importa dónde vengan, porque todos somos hermanos. Colac, ya, de la mano del 10. Colac, saga de Rusia. De la mano del 10.
Bienvenidos.
Welcome once again from teleSUR to the rest of the world in a day that was bittersweet for the South American football with their matches against the Europeans in the round of 16. Uruguay had a fantastic victory against Portugal with two fantastic goals from Edinson Cavani. It was 2-1. They completely made Ronaldo invisible. They played very strong football, and very often, apart from the heroic resistance during the last final minutes, they had the possibility to score more goals and to be able to have a greater scoreline on behalf of the Uruguayan team that have won their fourth consecutive match in this World Cup. The counterpart was Argentina, that lost against France in a result that was very explainable. It was justifiable. The French were superior in every aspect to the team that was trained by Leo Messi. The two biggest stars of the World Cup have left. We no longer have Messi nor Ronaldo. This talks about how football is a collective sport, and in that sense, Uruguay was a notch ahead of Argentina, and perhaps they will be part of the explanation of what is correspond to be said for the victory of the team that was trained by Maestro Tavares and the defeat by Sampaoli. We, after the match, were able to speak with Diego Armando Maradona after Argentina's loss. And once again, we are together in De la Mano del Diez with these terms. Hi, Diego. How do you feel?
Hello, Victor Hugo. I'm not doing that well. It is another World Cup that's gone by where Argentina is not able to have a consistent team. However, we already knew this from the squad. When we left Moscow, we knew that Pavón, Messi and Di Maria were going to be the three men up front against the defense of France. And I don't think that they are the best suitors for the area, for the penalty spot, for crosses at the back, and also to push the rest of the players. They can create games, but they're not strikers. And we were here at the movies. We weren't here at a stadium. Because we knew what was going to happen. We knew that we were going to lose. And this is the truth, because Argentina, without wanting to do so, started the game attacking France and made a mistake, giving Mbappé too much space. Mbappé plays like Canilla when he just started playing football, and he was playing with me. And then he was head-to-head with Marco Rojo, and Rojo did not have the will, maybe, instead of the experience, and he did not commit a foul before the area. He allowed him to be inside the box. And I think that this is not something you should do if you're a professional player at a national team.
Yes, absolutely. He had to be like a sweeper that would immediately tackle the player with a ball.
Exactly, exactly. What he should have done is to straight go to the body and try to tackle him down before Mbappé gets to the area. Because when Mbappé started running forward, then he was completely dragging Rojo behind him. And after that, there's nothing else to rescue Victor Hugo. It is just another World Cup that is long gone. We just saw it go by our eyes, and it leaves nothing good. We leave Russia with a president of the Association of Argentinian Football that watched the match with the president of FIFA that left before the match ended.
At some point, did you become illusioned about the match because there was a moment that you would have thought that that chronicle of a death foretold was going to be different, or did you always think that the context had France superior to Argentina?
No, I thought that Argentina just stumbled upon a couple of goals in the right time. And they didn't belong to this game. Di Maria was able to get the ball. He was playing all the game in the left wing. He was in the middle of the field. He was by himself. He didn't know what to do. And then he just hit it and was able to score a wonder goal. And this is the moment where things were already favoring France. But after that, with Mercado's goal, we got a bit of illusion, and Argentina was just resisting the strength of France and their attacks, because Argentina today wasn't a balanced team, either in the midfield and the defense.
You appeared to Mercado's sector in the second and third goal that France scored was very, very deserted.
They were unable to go back, and today Argentina was basically naked in a moment where players needed to show their expertise. Leo was all by himself. He was far from the goal, and if he was playing as a striker and he has to get the ball, he needs to pass for the other players, and then he also has to score the goals, then we're speaking about someone different, not Leo Messi.
Absolutely. France did not surprise you, Diego. We had talked about this. We have recorded the good things that you have talked about France, and you have him as a candidate to win the World Cup and become world champions. Perhaps, Diego, what has happened is a distance between the reality in France and the reality in Argentina, and right now France is just a better team.
Of course, undoubtedly, Victor Hugo. I fully agree with what you said. These two goals of difference between one and the other show the great moment that France are now under and the terrible moment Argentina is facing today. We don't have a clear path. We don't know how to attack. We don't know what to do when we have the possession of the ball, while the French have the exact opposite. They have options. They have a counterattack. They can use the right wing. With the 2-2 goal, for example, the one scored by Pavard, the right back. And then there's also a cross of the left fullback, Hernandez. And then another goal came in. And Argentina never had this. Argentina had some crosses by Pavón, that were futile for Argentina.
Yes, absolutely. It didn't make much sense because there were no tall players in order to be able to fight those aerial balls. Across, at times, it seemed that it was from players that don't have experience because nobody could head the ball in the area.
We are not to blame this young lad because he did what he could do. They told him, okay, you play on this wing, you will be playing on the right wing, and you're going to try and play here. And he was trying to do so, but whenever he crossed the ball, then all the French were awaiting this cross ball, and it's very difficult. Listen, Argentina, if the ball doesn't go throughout the whole pitch, there aren't any players that can come from the back or that could beat the midfielders of the other team. And this becomes very, very difficult if you are to play against a team that is calm as the French team. They were able to control Messi and control the midfield of Argentina, and they were unable to get the position of the French midfielders. Therefore, the game was played in such a way that, well, we already knew that it was going to happen, and I'm not surprised by this at all. We said this in the Mano Del Diez, and unfortunately, what we said happened today at the field.
I wanted to ask you for a small commercial break because afterwards I want to talk about what's coming for Argentina. That's very worrying. You have already said so because at the end of times, this is the end factor of mistakes that have been happening over a long period of time. This generation is concluding, inevitably, as many things in life. And after the commercial break, I want to invite you, Diego, to have a reflection of what is coming for Argentine football, okay?
Of course, Victor Hugo. My pleasure. My pleasure. Buenazo, gracias.
Pero es súper obvio, ¿no? Que si es que desbordas y metes un centro y tu 9 es Messi.
Exactamente, porque, o sea, si es que haces eso con el Barcelona está bien, porque lo que van a hacer tus wings no es desbordar para el centro, sino meterse al área.
Claro.
Aquí es obvio que Pavón no se va a meter al área, sobre todo si está jugando con ese perfil. Tienes que jugar con el perfil opuesto. Entonces tienen que jugar Messi y Pavón en lugar de jugar Di María.
Let's continue with the contact with Diego. Immediately after the match, we were speaking to him between Argentina. Diego has been able to see and comment this match previously about what could have happened. And the Chronicle of a Death, we're told, is a very excellent title because of what he had already said. But now, it's very difficult times for Argentina. A generation, I think, that Diego is reaching its natural conclusion. And what do you expect of Argentine football?
First and foremost, the president of the FAA should get solutions that will be better for the lads, for the players, those who are possible suitors for the national team. If we depend on Messi, and after Messi, we're just another team. And we've shown this today. And I think that as well, we cannot ask these lads for more than what they have done. These players have done everything they could have done in the field. Maybe we have mistaken many of the ones who have been managers at different moments in the national team, and we need to offer our mea culpa and say that once and for all, Argentina is not doing well. Argentina doesn't have a national league as Spain, and we are trying to hide this reality behind a lot of things that are unbelievable. I see Argentina being a team that's done. It has a lot of economic problems as well. And I see a lot of managers, a lot of presidents of teams, as well as other people, well, that the president should not be surrounded by. But if he wants it like this, then something must be done. Maybe bring in someone strong in order to tell this person that he's making things wrong.
It's probable that many of these players that play today will no longer be in the immediate future. We have to work from the grassroots. And Diego, there's an inconvenience that we have, and I want your reflection. It may be easy to take Argentinian players for little money, given the market value that right now the dollar has. So what you have said is completely right. You have to work in a very serious manner, because the transition is going to be something that's going to be absolutely difficult.
Well, this transition, the one that previously took place with Italy, Brazil, Uruguay, it has been very, very costly for them. They haven't qualified to World Cups due to this. So this is what has happened with them. And I think that we need to start targeting the younger players, and we need to get rid of the ones that leave us some very good things, but they will no longer be in our team. And we need to try to teach them the sacred game that Argentina at times apparently seems to be lacking. It seems that they need to be encouraged only from the stands, and this should not be the case. The ones showing this emotion was inside in the field, and it was done by the players, and here was the exact opposite. Ever since I've been part of the stands.
I have to tell Diego and the friends of teleSUR that there was a very special homage for the people in SoFoot, the fantastic magazine of France, to Diego Armando Maradona. So we're going to go to commercial break with this. And once we return, we're going to talk a little bit more about the fantastic victory of Uruguay, and also with Diego to evaluate what is coming on now for Argentinian football. We'll be right back. I'm Espíritu Santo. I am the editor-in-chief of SoFoot. Maradona was the first number that we had. It was a very special article that we had about him. He was like a political beast, because whatever he said had a relevance about Argentinian politics, about South American politics in general, and he also has a great influence that goes beyond what he could do in the football pitch. That's why Diego is always very important, and he has a fantastic impact that nobody else has. They are fantastic football players that transcend the football field, and they give football that noble aspect, because they have that spark that allows them to be different.
Good morning, my name is Diego. Well, good morning, Diego. My name is Simon. I work in Soul Food magazine for many years. I would like to confess that I've cried in '94 when you were taken away from the World Cup. I was weeping in silence over my cup of coffee, but you are here in the bottom of hearts.
A veces la transición es perfecta,
sí.
O sea, se acaba así la canción y entra. Y ahora entra así.
El tramo final, amigos,
We're
de esta
getting
jornada en la que
the
el fútbol
close of our program in which the southern cone of South America confronted the European. There was a good match and a bad match. Argentina's lost, and now we're going to discuss with Diego. And I want to ask him about what's coming forward for the Argentine football. There's a generational change, which is inevitable. But we also have to underline the excellence of Uruguay's victory. Cavani scored 2 goals, and they were 2 fantastic, one of the best of the World Cup. The first of them, he took the ball on the right-hand side, passed the ball to Suarez, and then he ran the full length of the pitch. And when Suarez crossed the ball towards the far post, Cavani was there to head it in a fantastic manner. He used his head and a little bit with his face as well, and it was impressive. He scored in the upper right-hand side of the goal. And then Portugal also equalized with a head, and then Uruguay was able to keep on fighting to victory. And then we had a fantastic run by Cavani on the left-hand side, and he was able to shoot with his right-hand foot and curve the ball into the back of the net to the far post. And Uruguay was an absolute party, and it is absolutely justifiable. It is a team that has a generation of players that, starting from South Africa in 2010, has given them fantastic satisfaction to the very small country. And this is fantastic about football. A country of only 3 million people, inhabitants, that keeps on fighting with the most extraordinary nations in world football. Uruguay is playing against the winner of Argentina-France, in other words, France, next Friday in the quarterfinals of the World Cup. So we will have to wait to see if Cavani will be able to recover, who was injured. But I am extremely faithful because of that type of knock that Cavani has, that he will be able to come to the next match. Now let's go to the end of our program. Let's talk to Diego immediately after the Argentine match was finished. And well, Diego, let's continue with you. We have been talking for a bit after the Argentine match, and we are very saddened, and you are saddened, and it is noticeable that you are sad. And obviously, it puts you down. But you have had the possibility to chat with us for a little bit longer in order to evaluate what's coming up in the World Cup. Tomorrow we have Russia playing against Spain, Croatia versus Denmark. Do you have some idea about this? And the World Cup, and the projection that France may have after today's match?
Well, let us start with the projection of France. I think that today they were able to reach a status of a solid, compact and good team. And then the goals of Argentina were basically due to chance, good luck, or just because a player had a very good shot on target and it was in. But after tomorrow's games, and after watching today's games as well, then you'll already get an idea, an accurate idea of what it means to kill or be killed. And you cannot omit any details here, Victor Hugo. Here, you either pack your bags or you stay at the World Cup by becoming a better team.
Is there any type of idea that you may have about the balance that this leaves in order for the rest of the teams? The background between the match of Argentina and France today, the 7 goals scored, they happened when there were plenty of distractions, and you have already said that these are knockout stages, and whenever you have a mistake, you pay.
Exactly. This is what happened to us in 2010. Otamendi slipped. Müller was able to get to the first post, and he did so, and then he scored against Chiquito Romero. And it was 2 minutes in, and we were losing 1-0. And these little details are the ones that players should be very clear about. All the players that now, at this stage, don't think about the next game. It is either this game or to see your family back home. Because you do not have any margin for error. You just cannot speculate. Here, you kill or be killed. So, after seeing how the players played today in the field, I was thinking the teams are becoming better by the day. They speak more between players. They correct their mistakes. And then great teams are created.
I want to invite you that where you are sitting in the camera, say bye to the people and invite the friends around the world to come with us tomorrow in De La Mano del Diez, please.
Of course, Victor Hugo. I would like to invite all the world, everyone watching us on teleSUR, De La Mano del Diez, with Victor Hugo and myself. De La Mano del Diez. See you tomorrow. We will be speaking about every single game that take place tomorrow and the World Cup as well. Unfortunately, Argentina is no longer here, but still we have many South American, Latin American teams to root for. So I send you a hug, Victor Hugo. An awful day for Argentines. Uruguayans are in, and they have a team. And you can see that Ronaldo played an awful game as well. But still, we need to follow now Cavani and Suarez and see how they can continue to score goals. And Uruguay deserves this. Maestro Tavares is a great manager, and players, well, they have a very close group, and that's why they are here. Let us hope they continue doing so.